Hi Vogue. Hi Vogue. Hello Vogue. Oh, Vogue. I didn't see you there. I'm just kidding, you guys are not Vogue. You guys are better than Vogue. But today I decided I wanted to do like a little makeup tutorial for you guys because I'm bored, and why not? Maybe one day I will make a video for Vogue. That would be crazy, right? I'm not a makeup artist, but I think I'm pretty good at makeup sometimes. I just went to the bathroom in here and I'm just letting you know, like a little warning, like my shits stink so bad. And even my best friend told me when I was like 15, she was like, Elizabeth, your shits stink. Like, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but your shits stink. So if that's not a confidence booster, I don't know what is. Okay, anyways, I'm done ranting, but now I'm gonna do my skin prep. Why is this wet? And whenever I do wash my face, like, I never do anything fancy because I feel like the more complicated my skincare is, the less I'm gonna wanna do it. I wash my face for 60 seconds, like at least 60 seconds. I feel like skincare is just too complicated, and I'm not a I am a complicated person, but my skincare should not be complicated. It should be simple. I blow my nose. Now onto my favorite part, which is doing the makeup. I don't like foundation. I just don't. I feel like foundation makes my skin just feel sticky and feel thick, and I don't like that. I don't like that feeling, especially during the summer. However, we are gonna use sunscreen. I'm gonna use this sunscreen like bronzer. This makes my skin look so glowy and so beautiful and so tan. I don't tan, I don't go outside and like sit out in the sun and just tan because my skin is so white. Like, I'm just like pale. If I just sit out in the sun, I'm just gonna burn. Being a kid and wanting to go to the beach, I don't know where I was going with that story. So this I'm gonna apply to my face and then my neck too. And I just blend it on my eyelids and up in my hairline and on my ear flappy thing. A lot of you guys have asked me, what's this little line under my nose? And a lot of you guys think that I've had like this like nose ring like here, but actually I was born premature and I was born at 24 weeks old. So when I was born in the hospital, I couldn't breathe and my lungs weren't developed. So then the doctors made me wear like these tubes inside my nose, and then they went up and then they went around, and I wore it for like 3 months straight. And so that's why my nose looks so weird. So some people will comment like, why does your nose look weird? I'm like, well, now that our face looks so glowy, we need concealer. I'm also gonna add just like a little bit of the bronzer sunscreen again, but I'm just gonna add it underneath my eye. So next is this powder. I also learned this trick. Before, I was just dipping the sponge into the powder and then putting it under my eye, but you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to dip it into the pan and then dab it onto the back of your hand, and then you're supposed to apply it underneath your eye. So I just bought this Dior Glowy Face Palette, and what I've noticed with this is when I'm just like applying it in the mirror, like in front of the mirror, it's hard to notice it at first. Like, you can see that your face is glowy, but it's hard to notice how well this works until you see on camera like what's really happening, and then you see what's up. Start with this. See what I mean? Do you see it? Do you see it? Oh, come on. So I also like to bronze my neck area, just like right here. And I'll bronze this area. I think I'm sweating. So next up is blush. But I'm going to take the blush and I'm going to put it here and here. And it's going to look like a smile. Because if you want your face to look more, you need to start the brush like this. But start here and then go down. There's something on my nose. Okay, next, apply the blush here on your nose, and then here, and then here. I want the gold and the white both. I'm gonna dip gold first, then white. Dip, 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 dip. Beautiful, perfect, no notes. This is also a Dior like eyeshadow palette, but I want to start with this like this white shade. This brush is so ancient. I think I've had this brush since I was like 12. Because I have hooded eyes, I like to draw my eyeshadow more downward. I feel like with hooded eyes, you don't want to fight them. You kind of just want to love them. Because if you fight them, your eyeshadow will look like shit. Next, I'm going to use this like tan color. And again, I'm just going to draw a little bit more downwards and follow the shape of my eye. Let me know if you guys have hooded eyes. Because I feel like there's no representation with hooded eyes. The hooded eye community. What should we call ourselves? We should give ourselves like a nickname. The Hoods. No. That's awful. Someone else come up with a nickname for us. Because we're desperate. And this third color, so I did this one and now we're gonna do this one. This one I'm gonna kind of draw up and then down. Use this side of the brush because there's like a little bit of a method to my madness. I'm a little nervy. Kind of just gonna like draw it out to make it look like eyeliner, and then I'm just gonna smudge it out with my finger. I meant with my brush, not my finger. That would look terrible. So with eyeshadow, it will look like shit before it looks good. I'm gonna smudge out the outer edges of the color. I can't English sometimes. See, what did I tell you? I'm gonna blend the purple and this pink color. I think I want to add this like sparkly color, the gold, because the gold and the purple together mean royal and rich, and that's in the future what I want to be, royal and rich. Yeah. When I was little, my mom and I would like tour these mansions, and I truly believe that, you know, I was gonna live in one of these mansions like when I was 8 years old at my big age. I asked my mom, I was like, well, when is that gonna happen? And she would always say, well, you know, you need to marry rich. I start crying. This is the next step. I like to draw my eyeliner just like downwards. And then I'm gonna eyeline my waterline. You know, honestly, they're cousins, not sisters. So it's fine, it's fine. This is a brown mascara. I've like switched my mascaras from black to brown because the brown makes my eyes just look better. How I apply this is I start on the outer end of my eye and I will put the wand up to the base of my eye and I will blink. It's so hard to talk and do makeup at the same time. And then I will shimmy it up a little bit. And then once you think it's all coated, brush the ends up a little bit. Y'all know how to put mascara on your under eye. almost finished. So now we're gonna just spray on some setting spray. Use whatever. I'm using the e.l.f. makeup setting spray. This is like $3, I think. Oh shit, my eyes were open. One more thing. Lip gloss. A lot of people say whenever I apply lip gloss, like it pisses them off. Like the way I apply lip gloss like bothers them. And like, I don't really know what I did, except this is just how I apply lip gloss. How do y'all apply lip gloss? Because if it's not like this, am I doing something wrong? But anyways, we are done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. And also Vogue, I'm just letting you know I can model. I'm just kidding. But seriously, if you guys need me for like a beauty secrets video, just let me know. I'm available.